Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the fiery pits of hell to talk about Doom: The Dark Ages, the latest chapter in the iconic Doom series. With reviews dropping on Metacritic, the buzz is real, and we're here to break down what the critics are saying about this medieval-inspired demon-slaying epic. Is it a brutal masterpiece, or does it miss the mark? Stick around as we slice through the scores, highlights, and critiques to give you the full picture. Let's rip and tear into it. So, before we get into these reviews for Doom: The Dark Ages, we are going to be looking at specifically PC reviews, just to let you know, and also let's take a look at the overall score, which is currently sitting at 86 out of 100, the Metascore, and let's just do a breakdown of the positive, mixed, and negative. So, positive is at 96%, which is 45 reviews. The mixed at 4%, currently with 2 mixed reviews, and the negative is 0% with 0 negative reviews. So that's fantastic across the board, and with that down, let's jump straight into these reviews. So, taking a look at our first review here from Stevia, they give it 65 out of 100. I don't enjoy this style of Doom compared to that of the previous 2 games, it's just not the Doom I've grown to love. That said, The Dark Ages is in no way a bad game. Fans of classic Doom will really enjoy similarities in large areas and the higher volume of slower projectiles to dodge. Up next, from Games.cz, they give it a 70 out of 100. Doom: The Dark Ages delivers fantastic action and an excellent arsenal, but all attempts at story, a more open structure, and superficially modern filler feel more like a forced detour that actually prevents the game from becoming the pinnacle of the series. Moving on to our first review here from MGG, they give it 75 out of 100. Doom: The Dark Ages is a game of contrasts. It experiments with mechanics new to the license and new historical context, but the integration is superficial or poorly thought out. The shield overshadows everything else in combat, while the dragon and mecha are simply disappointing. From Power Unlimited, they give it 78 out of 100. Doom: The Dark Ages introduces some innovations that too often disrupt the rhythm of the action. The action itself, which is considerably more static, also falls short compared to the 2 previous installments. Doom: The Dark Ages is certainly worth playing, the levels are stunning and the combat is at times. From IGN France, they give it 80 out of 100. Doom: The Dark Ages shakes up the franchise with bold visuals and a brutal arsenal, even if it falls short of the relentless pace set by its predecessors. From Gaming Trend, they give it 85 out of 100. Doom: The Dark Ages throws everything and the kitchen sink out the wall, and a lot of it sticks. However, just enough of it doesn't stick to drag things down a whole few pegs. Gunplay and parrying feels great, as does weaving through bullet hell-esque attacks, but suddenly dying for no perceivable reason does not. From Oyengiza, I'm sorry I'm mispronouncing that name, I don't know how to say it correctly guys, but anyway, they give it a 90 out of 100. While offering a much freer and more exaggerated power fantasy compared to Doom Eternal, it also does a great job of setting itself apart from it. From Vandal, they give it 90 out of 100, with a more grounded combat approach, a powerful new shield saw weapon, and the largest enemy hordes ever in this series. Doom: The Dark Ages delivers intense and satisfying action, despite underused segments with the mecha and dragon, and some loss of detail in larger maps, its technical excellence and gripping. From Well Played, they give it 95 out of 100. An amazing new array of systems reinvents Doom once again, delivering a bombastic and brutal new way to smash demons. With awesome new cosmic threats, dying to meet the serrated edge of your shield. The Dark Ages may well be the best age for any aspiring Doom Slayer. From Scream Rant, they give it 100 out of 100. Doom: The Dark Ages is a reminder that sometimes the best games simply care about having fun. From Player 2, 100 out of 100. A power fantasy in the purest sense. The Dark Ages gives players the Slayer at his peak, and all of hell should tremble at his arrival. From GameSpew, they also give it a perfect 100 out of 100 score. The latest entry in the Doom series effectively turns the Doom Slayer into a tank, mowing down literal hordes of enemies with a varied range of chunky weapons. There's more of an emphasis on melee, too, and combined with new focus on parrying enemy attacks with a nifty shield saw to get the upper hand. From Toysto, they give it 100 out of 100. With satisfying combat, fun exploration, and some of the finest accessibility options out there, Doom: The Dark Ages is an epic heavy metal odyssey that proves the iconic franchise is still king of the genre. And that's the rundown on Doom, the Dark Ages Metacritic reviews. From the sound of it, the game is bringing the heat, but it's got some unique twists that might divide fans. What do you think? Excited to jump in or waiting for more? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more gaming content. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time for another deep dive. Stay legendary.